Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good day, grand risings. Much love, much light to you. Much love and much life. And it's a beautiful day today, man. Feels good to be here in the space. Feels good to be here presently making this connection with you. And I just kind of want to say something. I want to say something really quick. So if you could do me a favor, just kind of leave everything else in the past that has nothing to do with this moment and come all together in this moment at once. Leave all the arguments, leave all the to-do lists, dinner later on, the song stuck in your head, everything that has nothing to do with this moment. Leave that. And let's soak this in for a second, because what I'm going to tell you is something that you should kind of have on the forefront of your consciousness till infinity, really. But if that sounds too long for you to do, then maybe you can just hold on to it till this day, and let's see where that takes you. So I'm here to tell you something very special, that you are beautiful, that you're amazing, and that there's really no limits to what you can do in life. There's no limits to the possibilities that you have and that you hold within even your imagination. All it takes is some effort. You have the power of infinity inside of you. And all you really need to do is tap into that power and you'll be able to create the infinite abundance of joy around you that you seek. And so here's how to do this. It's actually several steps, but it's a simple process. I'll break it down in 7 for you, all right? In order to have anything that you want, because you know that saying, they say that if you can imagine it, it exists. They also say that anything that you put your mind to, then it's possible. So let's bridge this Cartesian thought real quick, right? The 7 steps that it takes. For one, you have to have security, all right? You have to be secure in yourself and secure in what it is that you're going about, right? 2, creativity. You have to be able to create, which we all have these hands. So we all have this ability to create, shape, fashion, and, you know, cut the facets out of this crude salt, turn it into diamonds, shining bright. 3, you have your willpower. You gotta have resolve. You gotta have determination, all that good stuff, right? 4, love. You gotta love what you're creating at that point. You know, it's already secure. It's already been created. You have the willpower to keep going, but do you love it? Or are you gonna quit halfway through, right? 5, once it's done and created and you're loving it, it's been birthed, you gotta know how to communicate that thing. You gotta know how to communicate what it is and what it isn't, and communicate with it and communicate it to others, right? So I'm running out of fingers here, but 6, 6, you gotta be able to just pineal that thing, like know exactly the ins and outs of what it is. And last but not least, 7, understand how it is connected to you and to everything else that is outside of it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the 7 simple steps to manifesting anything in your reality. And the most strongest point of that, I would say, since we're on planet Earth, is the frequency of love. That 5th one, or that 4th one, excuse me. That's very important here. But, you know, without making this video too long, I just wanted to say that and wish you all the best of luck in this lovely journey of life that we're living, because we're all in this together. And, you know, what I'm trying to do is share all this information so we can continue to live amongst one another and enjoy, because we're kind of neighbors. We got to live next to each other. And so if this explanation was a little too simple for you, like, subscribe, share the message, and join the movement, join the channel, because I'm going to be breaking down and really just picking apart all of this stuff at such a detailed level that if you're the type that you don't like simple things, you're into the right place. We're going to go in on all of the connections and really knowing and understanding what is man's potential, because it's not really talked about or taught in nowadays, and it's kind of evident, but nonetheless we have this grand potential that's inherent and innate within all of us that we don't even have to be taught about. We just have to be misguided in this reality, but guided into a better spot in the perfect world where we can guide each other. So, you know, long story short, you cannot be controlled. You can only be convinced, which is you know, telltale to how massive your power is. Like, nobody can control it but you. So you got to get a handle of it, like I was saying, this Cartesian thought, this Cartesian reality that we're living in, and, you know, really bridge and unify the body and the mind with our soul so we could perform that Trinity amongst ourselves and realize that not everybody can do what you do. So it's really a bigger job for you to really just be at your best and bring forth what it is that you are meant to do, because they're always asking what's the meaning of life. Well, I tell you two meanings. One is to find your gifts, and two is to give your gifts back to the world. However you want to do that, you know, do it, but you got to find your powers. And like I say, on this channel, that's what I'm exploring. I've been going in on the knowledge and I'm ready to give it all away. That's what we'll be doing. But all the connections and all the deepest mysteries of life, and knowing how to merge and unify it all, because we should know at this point that everything is connected. I mean, we're too grown to know that all rivers lead to the ocean, and I probably said that wrong, but we're too grown to not know that all rivers lead to the ocean. So whatever system of knowledge you're using to get to this point, we just have to learn to merge and unify it all. And on this channel, I'm gonna be revealing it all. So lovely people, have a magnificent and wonderful day. I'll catch you soon.